Welcome, developers of Rosebed. This is a RPG Maker Game Jam game, and I am ready to play for at least an hour, hopefully, if no soft locks occur or anything like that. But yeah, let's hope not. Alrighty, clicking new game. Oh, let's go. It's a bit loud. This is a game made by two people in the span of 2 weeks for the RPG Maker Game Jam. Please check the warnings on the game page before playing. Now, technically, oh wait, I'll click the time. Technically, as part of the game jam, I am not required to click on game pages, but it is optional, and it will not be judged as part of the game jam. But I suppose um, this is just like warnings. I think the warnings are fine, because like if it's warnings about content, then oh yes, there's some warnings, which is fine. I generally don't need any warnings about games. I'm fine with anything. I can experience pretty much anything in a game. But if I get uncomfortable, I'll just quit. That's just the general thing. Haven't caught up with the streams, but I decided to pop on in. Yeah, it's good to see you here, Pixel Eric. Good to see you here. I will restart the timer. But yeah, good to see you here, Pixel Eric. Well done. Good to know, and hopefully you enjoy just chillaxing here. Side note: I'm aware of a very embarrassing grammar mistake you're made by a misconception I had. I cannot fix that at the moment, and I am sorry. I'll just say that in judging, I can't take sorry as an answer, but also grammatical and spelling mistakes don't factor in majorly unless they are sort of very, encroaching on the quality of my understanding of the story. But yeah, we can always fix, because you can always fix spelling errors later. Story may be a bit confusing as well. If you need anything cleared up, it's okay to ask. Fair enough. Log number XX. She's been the same. She hasn't been eating. Fluid has started building up at the bottom of her feet. The others keep inviting more students over to aid in research, but they always disappear, and no work gets done on their behalf. Oh yeah, that's an incorrect usage of there, but I understand what you mean, but I know what you mean, There's something about this place as of late. Everyone has gone absolutely insane, haven't they? And we were the students who were supposed to exceed everyone's expectations. Well, I guess we still do in a way. Oh. Huh? Oh, nice portrait. Nice moody lighting. What was that? Something from the hallway? Did someone leave their experiments running around again? It's probably Colette's. She never picks up after herself. At least Swan has some respect for others. It is kind of weird with, RPG Maker games. The fact that this character is behind this window skin, it just makes it a little less effective, just in terms of blocking. I think blocking should be considered in, cutscenes like this, but it's a minor thing. Or better yet, maybe Monroe is right about things haunting the halls. Yeah, right. Either way, it's worth checking. Okay, where are we? Some kind of... They use modern language, but it looks like it's an old school kind of thing. Character speaking should be centered in the camera. Yeah, I wouldn't personally require that, but hey, maybe, I don't know. It depends on what kind of framing. You can have framing where characters are on opposite sides or here or there or something, but just be aware of the blocking. And you can put it on top, but just be aware of how, like Wes Anderson. Wes Anderson is a great example. Just be aware of how the scene is laid out. But it's not a major, it's just something to be aware of. My journal, the pages are a bit of a mess. That's why you like Zoom? Yeah, and Zoom is not necessarily better, but it can be effective. So just, you have all these tools, use them effectively and tastefully is the idea. It's a key with a rose pendant on the bow of it. Because sometimes Zoom can be disorienting, but sometimes it can be very fun. So you just have to kind of decide, Full of random junk. Various supplies, many medical journals. Oh, tea. I like tea. Me too. My journal. The pages are a bit of a mess. I haven't had tea in a while. I should. A photo of Rosalind is across the table. Can we pick it up? No. Can't interact with the calendar or this whiteboard. Mostly cloth and other things like that. Obtain cloth towel. Okay. That sound effect is quite loud, but it's fine. Yarrow in uniform. Okay. Cloth. It's a cloth. Let's equip some. Oh, we've already equipped these, I guess. That ding is quite loud. I'll just say that much. The door is jammed. I think I spilled something on it yesterday. There's got to be something to clean that. Okay, weird. That's something that you'd, you know. Do we have to use an item? Use. Wait. What did that do? Okay, it's kind of weird. The sound effects are really loud. Chemical cleaning solution. Far too harsh to use with my bare hands though. I have a cloth somewhere, then that'd be it. Yeah, so we use the cloth with the chemical solution, I'm guessing. How do we combine? Anything we can do to combine? The door is jammed. Well, I got something now. There, it's opened. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I had to go backwards and forwards back into the door in order to open it. But the vibes here are pretty cool. I like the lighting, the look of this, you know. What is that? I don't get it. Is this one of their tricks? Ghost emerged. Okay. Oh wait, not heal. Okay, I guess we attack. Oh crap, I didn't know that was going to be the thing we do. Oh, that's pretty fun. There's something just about the way that this moves. I know it's because of a script. It does feel a little out of place with the feel of the overall game. All this window skin stuff and this battler and stuff is pretty cool. It just, I know that this looks like a plugin, and this kind of overlay is just a little out of place in my opinion. But interesting that you've chosen to do the timing-based attacks. It does add a little bit of a real-time sort of skill test to it, but we'll see how that progresses over time. What is this? Some kind of joke? Is it one of their weird escaped experiments? And why is it so hostile? Welcome in, Steel. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing well. How's your morning or night being? That does raise a lot of concern for a lot of things right now. That's two lots in one sentence. Kind of seems try not to be too repetitive with words in a single sentence, but you can do it, but it's just a lot and then a lot, and particularly because a lot is not one word. It's never one word. A-L-O-T is not a word. I've got to check something just to make sure. Retrieve the key from the previous room. Okay. Don't know why we couldn't pick it up before, but oh wow, everything's been destroyed. Where did the key go? Don't tell me. But I told him why. I told him why I don't let him mess with these things. But Monroe is far too dense to care. Why is he so desperate? Trashing my stuff like this for his own gain? Someone's trashing our stuff. Well, I suppose I'll have to go visit him on his floor at the very top. How do you even get down here? They wouldn't let, unless they were all in on it. Maybe if they actually focused on our cause instead of messing around, I'd be nicer. So who's messing up the stuff? Monroe and such? But who's Monroe? Well, I have no choice. I can't get to the top without going through those two first. Colette is just above me, so Monroe and Colette. Voice over the speaker. Oh, this is modern day. Okay, that makes sense that they're speaking in a sort of modern day cadence. A visitor? I wouldn't guess. Are you here to see me, to see how I've ascended the very concept of beauty? Or do you just want to go past? Well, too bad. I know you're only here to bother me. I've got a lot of things set here to lock you out. Have fun, little Laurel boy. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what is the context for who we are. The mirror is cloudy. We do look cool. I do like our design. Write new entry. Oh, let's just save. It is interesting how we just have, you know, restore health and willpower. Okay. Let's just do that then. And save as well. What does exit entry mean? Oh, so the thing is I don't know if we need, like, you know, if we've got everything here in the menu, I don't know if we need something to save and exit game, but maybe to heal, sure. It's just a little bit redundant, I think, because we've already got something that we can do to exit game. We got to be a vampire that just woke up from it. Oh yeah, from 1,000 years sleep. That does make sense. That does make sense. Clothes of a fashionable sort. Inside this cabin is a sewing kit you can see glimmering inside. There's a note on the dresser, the day of the month we were to succeed on. Technically, we can... I mean, it's got to be one of these days, right? We are revealing the type of gamer that Benny is. There's only 31 of them. Or you could check the book. That is possible. Which book? Oh, that book over there. We could. Yeah, we've got a sewing kit. I'm starting to experiment with a few ideas by putting dolls together, but some of these dolls don't have enough stuffing. I'll need to open up some teddy bears. See. A doll with barely any stuffing. There's a lot of seam lines on the limbs from different dolls. I could use my scalpel to take the stuffing out. Cut it. Sure. We got the stuffing. I'd use my scalpel. Yep. Get the stuffing out of here and put it in there. But I've got a lot of stuffing for her now. I just don't have anything to sew her back if I cut her open. Well, yeah. No, but I do. I have the sewing kit. Okay, inside of the doll was a piece of a key. Okay. Clothes of a fashionable sort. So I guess we brute forced that one, which is, I mean, I like the fact that it was 21 apparently. Yeah, yeah. I didn't know where we got that information, but for the price of any candy, I'll sell you whatever I got. Okay, we got candy. Talk. Why do you sell us things? It's not safe for little kids down here. Why are you selling things here? An easy way to get candy. I don't care how unsafe it is down here. Besides, this is a game rated teen. No, okay. Fourth wall breaking. Yeah. I didn't expect there to be fourth wall breaking in this game, but hey, here it is. It was doing fine without it, but hey, I guess we're fourth wall breaking now. Whatever that means. Matter of fact, no one can hurt me. I sell useful stuff and I'm the manager's daughter. My hurt is bad for everyone. Oh wait, I didn't mean to do that option. What about... Oh crap. I talk and then too much candy is bad. Isn't too much candy bad for you? Some of it goes to me, the rest is reinvested into the business. Candy is basically kid money. I see, whatever that means. Okay, so let's save. I wonder if there's the options always dash. Yeah, I always like always dash. It's preferred. We had all seen those four on the 21st. Oh, there we go. There was the 21st. They had big dreams that exceeded us for sure. But they didn't get what they wanted. Really is a shame. So that was the answer to the other puzzle, which is fine. But we brute forced it, so mirror's cloudy. We don't need to go back anymore. Glass is really cluttering up the floor. Clean it up. Glass hurt my fingers a bit. Okay. We got 1 HP of hurt. Teddy bear in surprisingly good condition. Colette is absolutely insane. She insists every part of this room being perfectly symmetrical. And if she isn't, she'll throw a tantrum. Why is she even on their team? This control freak idiot. Okay, well, let's save just in case she attacks us because everything is not symmetrical. Yeah, let's break the glass to make it symmetrical. Obtain the doll, we put it on here, and then we just need some food, some cake, or do we need to eat the cake? Where's this cake that we can grab and put? Oh, a cake from over here. Pretty cool puzzle, I like that. In what world will we ever catch Colette eating sugary treats like a cake? Okay. Well, it's symmetrical. Oh, we have to rip this curtain. Voice over the speaker. Well, I see you got your wits about you. Far too serious as usual. Why don't you just sit back and relax? We won't mess up your work or anything. Ha 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 ha. Okay. We got key piece 3. Pretty cool. Just a little thing. Oh yeah, there we go. The bit of a map possibility error, but now we can kind of see, I guess, what's happening all around this map without having to, you know, go there. But even possibility aside, there are some issues. See, this wall is 2 tiles high, but then this should have a 2 walls high thing here. That's 1 wall high, but it just doesn't make sense because it should be 2 walls high here. There's just an inconsistency with the height of the walls. See, this is 3 high, but then there should be something, you know, catering for that 3 wall high, you know, height, just to make it some sort of consistency, you know. I like these portraits though, very cute. Okay, so let's save and let's go up here. Oh, what's going on here? What's this puzzle? Mirror's cloudy. Perfect doll. Yeah, we have to get the 3 parts of the key and put them together. Where do we go for that? Why can't we go up this? Interesting why we can't go up those stairs. So where would we put this? Surely somewhere, right? Where would we put it? The head. Where does the bust go? Oh, what's this? More. I'm kind of confused where to put the bust, unless there's somewhere around here where we should put the bust. A perfect doll. Teddy bear, perfect doll. Where did you put the bust? Okay, this one is concerning because I don't know what the answer is. Maybe there is no answer to that one. Oh, there's a bust for putting clothes on. But then, what does that say about the rest of this? Is this really blood? It's far too sticky to be so. It must be like jam or something. Okay. Interesting. Because we've got the key piece 1 and 3, but I'm just trying to find key piece 2, you see? Is it back here? Oh, oops. Maybe there is something back here. Maybe it's down here. Nope, you can't go there. I'm guessing there's nothing here. Okay. Well, I guess that's nothing. Oops. So the mood is okay. The mood is pretty good. I like the mood setting. And the puzzles so far have been pretty, you know, pretty good. But like, I don't know what to do with this puzzle. Photo of young Colette. Perfect doll. Lots and lots of tea. Oh, I can go there? Okay. You see, yeah, like... Yeah, there has to be a key. Or am I supposed to be able to come up here somewhere? No, no. I don't know what to do. What is it about a bus? Oh no, that's a game-breaking bug. That's bad. Okay. Well, it was caused by me. And I've had this discussion about game-breaking bugs, and I'm just... Sometimes I'm not sure whether it's part of, like, the critical path. Because I did do a weird thing and push the statue against the wall. Does this count as part of the required path? Yeah, I pushed the statue against the door, but I don't... See, it's not something that you should do. Technically speaking, it's not something, but it does exist. What my guess is that we keep going, but I'm just kind of... Yeah, I don't quite know if there's any hard or fast rules about that, but... My guess is that if it's a game-breaking bug that stops me from progressing in all aspects or in a reasonable number of aspects. Yeah, I think so. If I am to like guess, the thing that will stop me from playing is if it is bugged to a reasonable degree according to the judge's discretion. If it has a soft lock that is of reasonable severity to prevent one from progressing according to the judge's discretion. That is what I'm getting from, yeah. Because, so it's no hard and fast rule. It's based, a lot of it is based on judgment. But yeah, I don't know what to do with this bust here. Clearly it has something. What, do I push it up these stairs or something? I don't quite know what to do with the bust, because there's these stairs and they don't seem to have any purpose. Oh yeah, that bugged the game as well. Okay. You're saying the bust is the bust is busted. The bust is busted. Well, only when I push it up against a wall. I feel like if I were playing this, I would look up the solution because, I don't know. I'm usually really quick to look up solutions because I'm silly like that. Oh crap, this is a battle. Okay, we'll play a battle. Let's play a battle. I've been dodging them all so far, but maybe they've got something that is required in them, you know? Oh crap, I didn't, I forgot that was a thing. Ooh, yuck, I hate the yucky, things. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Ooh, that's a lot of damage. I don't like that. Let's heal ourselves. We're still bleeding out, and we got those graft stitches. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. We're still bleeding out. Oh, I don't like that. So we should probably get some bandages or something from that girl. Oh, we're on 1 health. That's very low. At least we can heal. Okay. Sickness cure found. We're now level 2. Okay. Well, we're bleeding out. But, cures all status alignments. If it only cured hers. That's quite sad. Let's also use the skill on ourselves, the heal skill. We go back. Restore health and willpower, write new entry. Yeah, the thing is, I don't quite know where to put the bust. This puzzle was pretty cool. Like, that made a lot of sense. But where do I find the third fragment? This one is more so evading me, and I don't know why you can push this bust. You can't interact with anything else in the room. I'm just going to check the jam page to see if there's anything. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, never mind. There's no... One sec. Okay, okay, never mind. Okay, so let's keep going. I don't know how to progress. That's the issue here. Perfect doll. Where'd I put this bust? Oh, maybe I put it into this one here? Oh, bug again. A bug. Alrighty. So maybe it's not there. Maybe I have to go back here and have a look to see. Well, it's lagging a bit. Just a little. Just a little. Clothes of a fashionable sort. Oh yeah, so that's fine. Maps you design are always 5 times more complicated for the players. Yeah, a little bit, isn't it? A little bit. Isn't that quite true? Isn't that quite true? But like, it's just trying to interact with everything. Just trying to find something is the main thing. A bus for putting clothes on. Maybe if I fight, maybe it drops it. Okay, maybe that's what I'm supposed to do. Maybe I'm supposed to like fight and they'll drop the key. I wouldn't have thought that would be the thing, but maybe it is. It's just that it set itself up as the puzzles are the thing that give you the items, but I don't really usually think of enemies giving you key items, but maybe it is this. Maybe this is what it is. Now, just give you candy, I think, right? I'm going to get some more healing items. I'm going to keep leveling up until we're a good level, and then we'll see if any of these drop some key items, right? The bandage is probably one of the main things. Maybe I just keep coming back over here and restoring and like saving, right? Where would you put the bust? Or do you have to kill everything on the map? It hasn't really given me as much clues as the ones that the others have. At least I feel. Lawrence was victorious. Healing medicine found. Oh, so they do drop some items sometimes. Okay. Just confused why that one you can't go through there. I do know there's a key somewhere, but where could it be? Can I push it down the stairs or will it bug out? Oh! Oh my gosh. I don't like that solution. Well, at least I don't think that it had any precedent. Like, why would it be hiding in there and why would you have to push it down the stairs? And I don't know. It just seems like a random solution. I respected the other two a lot more than this one. That was, to me, I don't know, a little bit of you just experiment and see what happens, but oh well. This key is in 2 pieces. I need a way to stick them together. Actually, it's 3 pieces. Need a way to stick them together. Can I go up there now? No, okay. Any sticky things that you are selling? No? Okay. Well, we would be able to stick the pieces of the key together. Where's the glue? Where's the glue? Where's this glue at? Where's the glue at? Oh, this sticky thing. Okay. You really piece the key back? Oh, fine then. Have it your way. That key unlocks my room door up here. You may now see the queen, Laurel Boy. That sticky thing had a little bit more precedent to it because you said, hey, this is a sticky subject, but it's not blood, you know. So it had a little bit of, you already said that it was sticky, so it had a little bit of precedent. But the throwing it down the stairs, it just had a little bit less, you know. I guess it makes sense, but like usually stairs, I don't know. It wasn't the first thing I thought of. And then why, once we have the key, does it just open by itself? And then it closes when I go in. Lit. Ahaha. You find yourself face to face with a queen, or maybe a star, a diamond. Ahem. How lucky you are. Look at you. I like this. This is nice. This is a nice portrait. You are invading my wonderful kingdom and dirtying it with your obscene presence. This is no kingdom. This is merely a lab. A lab where you failed to do your job properly. Oh, how cruel you are. Don't you see I've achieved my own goal? Now I've discovered procedures beyond the expectation. Okay. Now discover procedures beyond the expectations of any mere plastic surgeon. I'm stunning now. I guess so. I guess that makes sense. So, like, the way that the surgeons put Colette back together were beyond the expectations of any mere plastic surgeon. You know, at least I know that you know about the theme. It's not the most elegant solution for the theme, but it's evidence within the game that you listened. that's very, very, very small, you know, it's evidence. Welcome in, Spit. Anyway, how you doing, Spit? Hopefully you're doing well tonight. And that's not what you were here to do. And why did you let Monroe through your floor? I thought you didn't let anyone pass through your kingdom. Well, the young weasel told me you were hiding just the perfect piece of skin for me to graft. I can't say no to that. Is that what he's calling it? Oh, dearie, you're no better than the rest of us. Why do you pretend to be? You're only wasting my energy. You can walk away or you can try to get past me, but I won't go down without a fight. You can choose to fight or you can save it for later, but you need a fighter to progress. Okay, so we'll save. And we'll try fighting her now, and if we can't beat her, then we'll come back. You're like a little kid. Cat goes ba 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 ba, and you smile and clap and you say, "Do it again." Yeah. Bah. that's the cat. That's the cat for you. It is quite a, yeah. All cheers to Punkit for drawing this catty. What? Anyway. Hopefully Warfare was a good movie. I need to see it. What, have you finally come to your senses, or do you still want to fight a true beauty over nothing? Fight. Aha, still so stupid are you? You aren't even good enough to graft. Welcome in, Mr. Mask CH. How are you? How's it going? Hopefully things are going well. We're judging RPG Maker game jam entries and we're just chilling. How are you doing? Also, I've been yapping, so I will add an extra minute to the timer. Oh, we're fighting. Colette emerged. This is a cool battler. This battler is pretty cool, pretty snazzy. Awesome. Great to hear you're doing awesome. Oh no, they evaded the attack. We lost our balance, apparently. Let's heal. Great to do your drawing awesomely. Have you got a jam game in this jam? Either way, welcome in and hope you enjoy yourself. We're just judging Rosebed. This is quite a moody game. I'm glad that I finally got to the end through some trial and error. Oh crap. Ah, we healed. Good, good. Ah, you fool, what are you doing? You'll pay for the needless bother you're causing. That look on her face. If she could see herself in a mirror, she'd go down instantly. But are there any mirrors on me? Welcome in, Rotherwood. Hopefully you're doing well. How are you doing tonight? What's up? What's up? You've fooled around far too long now. I'll end you for real this time. Yeah, I'm a bit busy to play other submissions, so you love watching people like you play them. That's awesome. That's great to hear. Yeah, it's a great alternative, you know. Sometimes watching games is easier than playing them yourselves. I know this from first you know, from first person perspective. Wait, what? Why is it a game over? It said I'll teach you to mess with a beauty like me, but what happened to me? Why did I die? What's in here? Oh, we can write and heal here. Okay. But various creams and medical supplies. Some fashionable clothes. Others are altered medical gowns. Have you played any game named Irene Homecoming? I have not played that game. Have you? Did you make that game? I used to sew together outfits. Sometimes I still do. That's one thing me and Colette can relate on. I see. Are we trying to go for like a non-violent approach? Old magazines with Colette when she was young on the covers. Yeah, sorry, I don't want to self-promo, just asking. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine to ask. Good to have you here, and hopefully your entry gets judged well. I don't know if it's on my list, but I'm not going to check right now. Torn out bear. But yeah, this is a good game, Rose. I mean, this is a decent game. I'll give my full thoughts at the end. An empty plate. Colette doesn't eat a lot. A magazine with the young Colette in the pages. Pages of diary torn at the edges. The mirror across the table is covered with a curtain. Hard to read anything, but it seems like what used to belong to Colette. We have a mirror now. Oh, so we have the mirror, and that can help us in our fight, because we're like, do we have a mirror? This is quite sad that Colette used to have a wheelchair, and the, you know, and she was quite sad, and the child, there's sickness involved. It's not all, you know, wine and roses. It's quite sad, you know. I hope that we can come to a good resolution. We're going underneath. Oh no, we're going underneath this. The passability needs to be fixed for these columns. Yeah. Does it happen here too? Yeah, a little bit of passability issues, but that's fine. Yeah, let's fight. Okay. We're attacking. Usual Galv shenanigan? Yeah, fair. Could be a Galv thing for sure. I don't know some Galv scripts, but I was privileged enough to interview Galv a long time ago. Long time. Would have been mid 2010s. Ah, you fool, what are you doing? You pay for the needless bother. There, look. If you see yourself in a mirror, you go down instantly. Can we use the mirror? Use the hammer to show Colette her reflection. Ah, is that? Ah, no, I'm ugly. I thought I was truly beautiful this time. Colette, just let me go upstairs. Find them, but I'm not the only one. I'm blocking your path. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got blood loss. We got the ring stone. We got the candy. Oh, I like that, you know, peaceful resolution. It's quite fun. Quite nice. Now we can go up here. I should talk to Swan before I do anything. He should be a straight walk ahead. You said straight walk ahead. There's paper here. Sorry. Seems everyone is up here now. I'm still selling though. Take your pick. I've got gossip if you want to talk. Talented dev named Sang Hendricks who makes real-time combat plugin. That's cool. That's awesome. Great to hear. Gossip. Gossip. Yes, I do. Colette took all of Swan's melatonin, so now he can't sleep. I got sleepy stuff for sale, though. Nice, nice. Oh, we might be able to... We have to put them to sleep. Yeah, there's a lot of great combat plugins, aren't there? A lot of great combat plugins. About the others. What do you think of the others here? I do not think of my customers unless I want to make a sale. You're all equally good for my review. Makes sense, no? It seems everyone is over here. Okay. Swan's apron. Maybe we'll come back and get these healing items later, you know. But we'll see. We'll talk to Shuan up here. These are cool paintings, though. A nice addition of the paintings on the walls. Makes it feel very gothic. And well, this is a massive mansion. Pretty massive. A lot of people are painting the same painting. I will say that much. Whoa, big study. Look at this. Art supplies on the head. Oh, it's you. Or you're here. I knew you'd be here. Or not. Hi. What are you wearing? I was at a gathering last night. I just threw an apron over this. Right, can I go upstairs, Swan? Oh, no. Monroe said he didn't want to be bothered, so and why are you defending Monroe? Do you want anything out of him? Well, he said, and Colette said they wanted what you were working on, whatever that is. I didn't want to tell them no. All of a sudden, the mansion seems a bit less lonely. So you're just letting them walk all over you? Have you no self-respect? I'm busy. I don't want to argue with anyone. If you do me some favors, I might let you go, okay? Suppose it's better than dealing with Colette. Okay, great. I've left notes in each room about what to do. There's about 5 notes in this sparkly. Rest of the area is unlocked. It's a little unusual. I don't quite know what to make of this one here. I understood why, you know, the mansion with the girl, but this part here is a little more confusing. Why are there the mummies around? Oh, there's a bit of possibility issue there. Why are the mummies around? And why is everyone acting... why is that guy acting normal? Got a stuffed bear. Lots of paintings on them. Clean the portraits of the 3 girls. There's a long broom somewhere that can reach them. Okay, let's get the long broom and clean the portraits. It's just kind of weird. We're just like going around doing these random tasks. And I'm like, okay, interesting. Find all 4 purple teddy bears and return them to these seats. Okay. I guess we have to do tasks now. It's very, very interesting. Very weird. Organize the fairy tale book. Oh, there's possibility errors. Quite a lot. Big book of fairy tales. None of the contents are labeled. One story is about a girl who shrinks and grows, eats cookies and has tea parties. This relies on outside, you know, influence, but it's Alice in Wonderland. Next is about a girl who goes to the forest with treats for her grandmother. She meets a wolf on the way here. She's Red Riding Hood. Yeah. Last one's about a little lie made of wood. It's Pinocchio. Set in 1860s Italy with characters like an azure fairy and mentor cricket. It's Pinocchio. Correct, you're done. Yay. Well, that was a bit easier than I thought it was going to be. But, I mean, hey, I'm not unhappy about it. Let's get these bears. Oh, here's another bear. Let's put them over here. I mean, it's somewhat satisfying, but I'm just kind of... I do think it's a little bit of a roadblock thematically because I'm like wondering, okay, why am I doing all this? You know? To start off our debate, shall we discuss how paper is produced? They break down the fibers in water, then sift it, press it, leave it to dry, and there you have paper to draw on. Okay. We will debate why blank is not the best to use for art. Other mediums are far more unique. That one is overused and takes a lot of resources. Therefore, we are against it for professional artworks. What are they talking about? First letter should be capitalized. Oh, wait, I don't know. Can you get me out of here? No. And. They're talking about and. Nothing happened. It's not the best use for art. Other mediums are far more unique. That one is overused and takes a lot of resources. What does it mean? Wait, what? I don't get this one. Fill in the blanks of the book on the left. Oh, paper. Paper, I guess. Paper? Because it was on the other piece of paper across the room. Correct. You're done with this task. Wow. Okay, that's cool. At least the answer was, you know, it was able to be deduced from something else in the room. You know, it's pretty nice. Okay, there's more down here. It could have been oil, perhaps. You know, I don't quite know. Ah, the broom. The broom. Now that says to clean the 3 paintings with the girls on them. So, what does it say? Interpret the stories of the statues. Okay. What do you think the story's about after reading the plaques next to the statues? There's no wrong answers. I don't know. He broke the orb. You fill out the form. That is all you need to do. You're done with this task. Oh, okay. I didn't even look at the orbs, but oh well. Beautiful woman held the cracked orb deep in the heart, arms with tears mending the breaks. The knight looks down at his greaves with shame shining through his helmet. His sword is covered in glass. A letter in his pocket reads as a demand. Okay, so I guess it's an interpretation thing. But the thing is, I think that it's a little flawed that you can come here and interact with it first and then not quit out of it, because I thought that this was the thing that you interact with first. I didn't think, oh, go immediately and try over here. So I was forced to fill out the form and then get it correct, but I wanted to guess first, you know? I wanted to give it a go, but I guess the way that this is all done, it doesn't quite allow you to do that. Got to use the broom to clean the picture of the ladies, pictures of the girls. But I guess is that in the only in that one area? Is that, or is it all throughout the mansion? I guess wait, do I have that bear? I thought we had that bear. No? Oh, there we go. Use the broom, and use the broom. Finish with painting task. Nice. Now we just need the final bear to put onto the table. Where's this last bear? Maybe it's in a previous room, not one of these rooms, but in a... Hey, well, what are you doing? You can't go up there. Please get down. Yep, okay, so we need to get that last bear. Is it in like a previous room over here somewhere? Why can't we grab one of those? Are these ones not eligible? No, they're not, apparently. Okay. So, we'll keep looking around here for the bears, you know. Oh, there it is. Duh. Okay, let's save just in case. Put it here. Oh, okay. My artwork. What happened? We did all the tasks, and what happened? My artwork, my things, all of it is going to... And my progress, how will I exceed the very expectations of artworks if it's all gone? Yes, I understand. You're putting the beyond expectations in there. Fair enough, though. Fair enough. You've made it clear. How will I exceed the very expectations of artworks? What's going on here? I knew I shouldn't have done anything. Because of you, all my stuff will... Wait, you can't go. You won't. Did he get threatened? He's always a bit reckless without his wits about him. I should be careful. Oh, I guess I can heal here. Can't I go upstairs without fighting him? Oh, okay. Apparently not. Apparently I have to fight him. Okay, let's fight Swan. I like this battle. It was very funny. I thought at the beginning that it wasn't going to be comedic, but this is kind of getting a bit funny in it, and it's cool. It's got a little bit of character in it. I knew helping you would be trouble. I should have stayed complacent. There should be a way to calm him down. Otherwise, he'll get too reckless and end this fight short. Oh, if there was a way to make him sleep? Oops, sorry. Let's restart this game because I didn't buy any sleeping items. And maybe we need to buy some sleeping items. Makes enemies sleep. It's buy one, and let's see if it's enough. but it's not enough. Do da 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 da. Yep, but it's not enough. Pretty interesting that these battles all require like some kind of puzzle like thing to defeat the enemy. So in that sense, it is interesting that there's not really a requirement to level up by fighting all these monsters, because you can defeat most of the enemies with just a single item. And I think maybe if we make them sleep. What is that? I'm so sleepy. I haven't slept in. That's good that we let them have a sleep. Artists do not sleep very often. Maybe he'll be calmer when he wakes up. Now it's kind of funny. I'm kind of liking that light joking tone, but you know, it's an interesting experiment. It seems Monroe's got out for everyone now, or at least those who don't listen to him. Okay, we got the ring stone. Let's just optimize. Wait, why didn't it optimize by having us use the other ring? Oh, we can put it on the ring? What do you mean? How do you use it to put it on the ring? Okay, maybe it's not like that. Defense up, ace attack down. Well, that's fine. I thought we got like the gem from this guy that was their gem, but no, apparently not. Monroe's floor entrance. Did something pass by me? I thought I felt something. What's this? It's Monroe sitting there, blocking the way to the rest of his floor. Oh, creepy. This has to be some kind of trap. He would never leave himself sitting so vulnerable with the key in his lap. He's always doing something. But there aren't any other options. If I try to move him, he'd wake up anyway. There was an attempt to reach for the key, but it vanished into thin air. Was it ever real? Is anything happening right now real? Well, of course not. Not on my floor. Can't you see? I've rooted myself into your thoughts, Lawrence. Hehe, I did inject you with hallucinogen as you were coming in. Did you notice? Oh, very clever, very clever. Random, but clever. Well, I'm glad you could come. Hello, Lawrence. Do you have fun coming up here? I hope you did. Ah. Monroe, just give me back what's mine. What's yours? How possessive. I'm not sure if I understand the dynamic between these two, but oh well. Well, I can't. More so I won't. I don't know. I just really, really want to see her too. See who? I mean, at the core of it all, we're here because of it, you know. That sickness and all. We just forgot about it, I guess. Is there a sickness that's affecting everyone? Because everyone forgot why we came here in the first place, and it makes you so mad. I know it does. Oh, so there's like some shared amnesia? Aha, not that I ever really cared. I'm just following you along. You and your usual nonsense. What are you saying? What are you doing? I don't know. Have I lost my mind? Yes, I have, and you're about to lose yours with me. I will say, people who lose their mind don't usually say, have I lost my mind? Yes, I have lost my mind. I indeed have lost my mind. But, you know, that's just me. I think it's usually a little more grounded than that. Interesting. Okay. A Castlevania or Tuhu game going breakout here. And yeah, going to break out. Exactly. That's what it feels like. Something intense. Oh, we're back here. Monroe's? Oh, no. New floor. Monroe's floor. What if we go back here? Oh, there's a chair blocking it. So we can't get back through. Oh, there we go. Let's write a new entry here. With this art. Exactly. This type of art. Yeah. This place is kind of scary. Hurry up. What are we buying? Yeah, we can buy some, like, maybe this razor here. Wedding suit will be good to get to eventually, for sure. I'll sell this ring. And let's buy the wedding suit for sure. About Monroe. Have you seen Monroe anywhere? He's sitting up the stairs. He's blocked it off, though. I wonder why. This place is kind of scary. Let's go. About the building manager. About your father, building manager. What do you have to say? My father is cool and all. He runs a med school and this building. Do you have any kids, mister? This place is kind of... Okay, I don't know why that was relevant, but... I know that, I mean... Maybe what about us having kids is relevant? Is there something? Maybe there's something relevant about that. Who knows? Anyway, we've got our wedding suit and we've got our ring. We are ready to go, ready to jam. Memories of the library. There's ours both all. Here's an empty room. There's a mine and partially yours. You have to need to finish a previous door before you can. Okay, so we're going through doors in series, I guess. Garrowin Library. Okay, big library. Oh, it's you. Are you here for that girl again? As always, what's going on? Well, you're in a library and you're bothering me. I'm trying to study for an exam. If you have nothing, then go. I can feel this is a nice addition of like a late game sort of like revealing of everything. But sometimes I prefer a little bit of this earlier because then you can give context to the events that are happening while they're happening. But that's just me. What girl? Acting stupid isn't cute. I don't know her, but she's got like brown hair and a rose headband. That girl. Wow, you follow her everywhere. Are you a stalker or something? I used to have those. Well, not that I care if you are. Hey, you want to talk to her, right? She stole a hairpin from me. If you get it back from me, I'll give you a toffee candy. Okay. What happened to you? Wow, insensitive much? You don't just ask randos that question. Well, that I won't answer you, Laurel boy. Why is it calling Laurel boy? Or if you're asking whether my legs got better, the wheelchair's a sometimes thing. I don't need it all the time. Yeah, pretty true. Like it's a misconception that people believe that some people sometimes need a wheelchair, that they always need it. So yeah, that's a nuance that's pretty has a bit of relatability. I mean, I've never had to use one, but sometimes people need different walking aids depending on their situation. And then sometimes people need them sometimes and not other times. What's going on? Did something bad happen? What? Huh? Where's Monroe? Monroe, isn't he one of the younger students taking a look around the place? He's probably somewhere, I don't know, he's really creepy. Trying to figure out what the whole situation is, but I guess I'm getting a little bit of a picture, you know. What's this in the wall? Some more. Okay. Rosalind, hi. About Colette's hairpin. Oh, I totally forgot. Here, you can give it back to her. I don't need it anymore. Okay, we'll give Colette's hairpin back to her. We can't go up there yet. Okay, there's something blocking it. Oh, oopsie, there's a bit of possibility error there. About the hairpin. Oh, you got it back. I guess you aren't so bad, huh? Did you guys touch hands? Anything? No? I see. For your service, you get a piece of toffee. Yay! Maybe the weird kid with the bowl cut would like it. Oh, he's always lurking here. I saw him at the staircase. Go find him there. Okay. Are we able to go through there now, are we? Yeah. With the bowl cut. I think that was our first meeting. I saw you from the staircase, nosy as I am. Toffee is really good. I want some again. Oh, so what's that? Monroe is showing us through their memories. That's pretty cool. I like this. Mirrors of an empty room. These are mine and partially yours. This is a really good feeling of how to do some kind of in-game revelation or like some mid-game revelation of someone's, you know, backstory and such. So I understand the feelings and the ways that it's going about these things. Portraits are really good as well. We're sort of getting some heel to face turns with like discovering bad guys aren't actually so bad or something, or discovering the reasons why they are the way they are. Why are you looking at me weird? Like, no, they used to be just normal people. Monroe used to be a normal bowl cut person. What are you doing? I asked to see you here because I needed help with studying. Can you help, please? Yes. Oh, thanks. Let me just... I think I left my notes in the other room. Can you go get them for me? Okay, let's... well, I want to ask you the other questions, though. Stop this. Huh? Stop what? Oh, because we're within the memories? What's going on? I'm trying to understand this piece of material. I asked you for help with it earlier, I think. Okay. Let's go into the other room. Oh, this is pretty trippy. Pretty trippy. Obtained Monroe's study note. There's something behind you. Is it a good idea to turn around? No. Well, we've got a follower now, don't we? Pretty cute. You used to be really helpful and all. Where did that go? Now you're just like a hermit crab. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Memories of a venue. These are yours. My presence merely in them. Go in. Yep. Ah, very... Now, this is very buzzy. I'm starting to like this portion of the game a little more, and I wish I had more time to explore it, but... Congrats, Laurel Boy. I would have thought you'd be stood up for being weird. She's weird too, though, so it makes sense. About her plate. Oh, yeah, I don't tend to eat a lot, so it's naturally curious. This is all mostly for a friend. The dev doesn't feel like... Okay... The fourth wall breaking stuff, I don't really, not a big fan of, especially since so much of the game is actually quite nice without having to break immersion. That breaking immersion like this isn't really that necessary. I'd say that because the game is good enough in its story on its own that it doesn't require this kind of fourth wall breaking. Yeah, Dev doesn't feel like drawing me a new dress for shame. Enough fourth wall breaking though. Yeah, because I don't know if you realize, but the story is actually starting to get good. Like this is, I am actually starting. It didn't happen earlier, but I'm starting to get drawn in by the characters, even if it's not my favorite. Some of the beats aren't my favorite type of beats. They're not, but they at the base level, I'm like, okay, it's enough where I'm taking the story seriously, and any fourth wall breaking kind of undercuts that. I always like the cake at these events. Hi, I assume you're doing good. Of course you'd be. You look happy. Where's Monroe? Hiding off somewhere. It was nice to see him here and all. Honestly, where is anyone? I've only seen Rosie twice. Rosie? Can I not call her Rosie? See, I think that you're actually showing off really good storytelling chops in these sections. I won't be able to explore them all because I have to honor the hour-long, you know, time limit for the jam. But, oh, it's you. Ahaha. Are you looking for someone? I think she was just saying hi to her family and all. She's a bit strange, if you ask me. Seems usually indifferent to everything. I wish her a bit more like that. Does that sound blissful? Feeling nothing? Sometimes. See, I knew I wasn't crazy. They say ignorance is bliss. See, I like that this idea of like Monroe being... We're getting the ideals of maybe it's better to feel less, and Monroe... I don't know. Sometimes I'm kind of trying to figure out what the ideals are here. I'll play a little bit more because I yapped for a little bit, but maybe I'll put 2 minutes. I'll put 2 minutes to play, you know, because I yapped a little bit. And then I'm just making up for that sort of yapping that I did. Corrupted memory. Interesting. Okay, a jumping puzzle. This is fine. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, what does that do? Oh, it just resets because we went the wrong way. Okay. Okay, I thought that was going to be something good. I think that while these are corrupted memory segments, they also give you an excuse to do some quote-unquote bad mapping. They could look a bit better, but, you know, it's not that bad because it's a corrupted section, so it's supposed to look like this, but it does look a bit weird, even for a corrupted section. She is such a strange soul. I wonder what you like about her. So much you keep her somewhere safe. Like, ideas like floating islands and things that actually obey the rules of reality might look better in those glitched things. Like, you can make a glitched area that actually looks really good too, you know. Memories of home. See us all as we are and where we lie. Yeah, let's go in. It's a blood stain, presumably. Oh no, what happened? I made a mess. I should have brought some tissues in, but I didn't think I'd really do anything to make this mess. Okay. Oh no, there's some possibility. There are possibility errors throughout this game that could be fixed. It was a really bad accident. Right now she needs to be on fluids. We keep the bags in her cabinets as of now. She's clutching her old doll. Yeah, that's quite sad. This is quite a sad story, but it's very meaning. It seems quite like the meaning of it is dawning on me as time is going, which is a sign that you're doing the ordering at least somewhat correct. I still think that the beginning of this game is not as interesting as these later parts are kind of revealing. Yeah. Art is just a silly hobby, right? All of us are doctors after all, so you should be as well. Now go take the art supplies off your desk and put them in that box. I'm going to have to stop there because I've reached the hour-long time limit. But I think I've seen enough to kind of get a sense of how quality the game is. And I feel in general, it improved as it went on, actually. I did like I did like it more once I had more context about why I was to care about the things that were happening on screen, because the beginning part was a lot of puzzles in sort of random areas, but some of them were good. Some of them pushing the pot down the bus down the stairs. I thought it required a little bit of a leap of logic there, but the other two puzzles were good. But up until that point, I actually kind of thought that the story seemed a little bit silly up until that point. And then once we got more and more into the story, there were things about revealed about the girl having, or the person, sorry, in the tower having the wheelchair and stuff and getting sick, or having an injury because of something that happened to them, and then the artist that just needed sleep. Character points that actually drew me towards the characters. I just wish they happened a bit earlier, some hook to get me into the game that made me care about the game. And I think characters are a great way to get people to care about the game. And once you got those characters introduced, I think with all their their cute little individual notions, like, oh, this character's like this and this character acts like this, it makes me sort of endear to their personalities and care about all the different things that are going on in the mansion and stuff like that. And I know traditionally in a story such as this, you start sort of with a blank slate and then move from there. But I did feel like maybe even the initial portion with the gameplay and exploration was a little unpolished too. For instance, I actually don't know if the battles are that required, because the battles are quite trivial. The battle system is quite trivial, and it seems a little bit added on that they're there because, oh, there's someone who's spamming bad. Yep, sorry. Now, yeah, so it just seems a little bit not required, the battles and throughout, even maybe later on when you require items to get through the battles, but it was sort of just like, oh, you have this item, then the battle is just won, and you can't get through the battle unless you have this item. Now, story wise, that actually did mean something, because it meant, hey, your first instinct may be that you fight these people, but if you were to actually know them and get an item that is required and actually needed for them, then you can stop the fight. So I sort of like that concept. I'm just not entirely sure why it felt a little bit janky, because I just think maybe the whole structure of the thing, the combination of the battles with the puzzling, there was something about it that was a little bit mismatched. And then once I got involved with the characters, then I started to care a bit more about it all. It has something to do with that, and I'm actually finding it hard to pinpoint what I would change about it. That is the tough thing about it, because there is a formula here that you're using that is somewhat working. I think maybe introducing the characters earlier, but it's hard actually to find a solution to how I'm feeling. But at some point, I just need to judge what I'm feeling, right? And then go backwards from there. Most of what is here is made good enough. There's passability errors. There's, and I think just the tone of the thing, the fourth wall breaks, and the tone is somewhere between serious and comedic, and I don't always know where it's aiming at. So I don't always know whether I'm supposed to take something seriously or something's supposed to be, comedic. So maybe a little bit of refining around story writing where it, something is definitely supposed to be taken seriously, something is definitely, and there can be a little bit of wiggle room. I do love an absurd comedy that turns into something, much more serious in the next scene, but something about that tone handling could be improved. But the fact that you even get there and I'm kind of drawn in indicates that there is skill there. And I do like your storytelling sometimes it's very, very compelling, and then at other times it kind of drifts off. That makes me less compelled and less interested in the story, and it just kind of goes back and forth a little bit. So I appreciate this exists. I would say that there's some inconsistencies, but mostly there is a lot of promise in this, and I reckon a lot of people would, love something like this. This is cut off at the edge. This title screen. I'm not sure why it cut off the edge of the D in Rosebed here. It'd be nice if it had like title menu screen, BGM or something. See, it's just things like that just feel a little, I don't know. Some of it feels a little incomplete and a little not so polished. But if you had more time, then you'd be able to polish it more, because there's actually a lot here. And it was a bit weird that when we went to the artist, that they're just like, okay, just do these 5 things. But it didn't seem to have a real reason for doing that. I just felt like I was being flinged onto some more tasks. But afterwards, when we had to like solve the artist's problem, I was like, well, actually, that does seem like a real problem that an artist would have. And then later you reveal like that the artist was, one of our compatriots during, I think it was school or something. I couldn't really tell some of those things. But yeah, it was a weird mixture of sometimes compelling and then sometimes dropping the ball and then sometimes delivering a story beat that was actually quite powerful. There's a lot of promise here. So I just like to say that. Thank you, the developer, for making this. There's a lot of promise here, and I reckon if you keep making games and if you keep refining your skill set, there is a possibility you can make something extremely powerful and that resonates with a lot of people. So I'm very happy that you made this. Thank you so much for making this game. It's awesome, and I'm going to put some background music on. Probably less intrusive background music, but I'm going to type some notes and I'm going to dictate out loud as I'm typing notes without saying the scores for each of the categories in the judging rubric that we've been assigned to judge this entry in. So first, starting with the category of theme. Beyond Expectations. Now, the thing about Beyond Expectations is that it recognized the theme in word, so in that aspect, a rosebed is where flowers sleep. Indeed, indeed. So deep, so deep. But yes, it recognizes the theme in word, so in that aspect, it is absolutely clear that the author intended to follow the theme, even if the themes were a bit of a stretch. What were the theme? How did they say the themes were again? One mention was the way my designer sewed me together was beyond the expectations of plastic surgeons or something like that, or something similar. I thought that was a bit of a stretch. No pun intended. The other mention was something about the artist. What did the artist say? The artist was from the artist, and I forgot the exact mention, but it was something about art becoming beyond the expectations of someone or something like that. But it felt similarly to the earlier mention in that while it was a mention of expectation of going beyond expectations, it felt a little bit like a little bit of a stretch. Not a massive stretch by any means, and a fair attempt at the theme, but not extremely clever, in my opinion. Just my opinion. All right, theme. Yeah, I feel like it's perfectly like the average of all the attempts I've done so far. Gameplay. Puzzles were actually quite decent in design, except for a few that felt either too slight or too much of a leap of logic. Biggest leap of logic, in my opinion, being the one where you had to push the bust down the stairs to break it. It didn't seem to have much to set it up. However, I was able to finish most of the puzzles on my own with fair ease. And even if they weren't immensely, ingeniously designed puzzles, they were both fairly well set up and easy enough to follow through, except for that bust pushing one. Okay, that's that one. Fair attempt. Only thing was for engagement. Engagement wise, the story picked up after the 45-minute mark, I felt. That was when it just starts to get picking up with all the exploration of the memories in the past and such. We finally get to know the emotional reasons why we're here. I just feel that the author could do better to engage emotionally with the audience. I'm sure there's a very emotional story here, and I caught glimpses of it and its themes, but sometimes the tone and the way the story is conveyed could use a little work to be more impactful. Fourth wall breaking also broke immersion quite often. Not quite often, occasionally. It didn't need to be there because the story was strong enough on its own. Engagement. Fairly engaged, yeah. Engagement wise, fairly engaged. Oh, but apart from the story, there's more. Apart from the story, the gameplay, while making sense a lot of the time, had challenges that sometimes I felt were a little tacked on, like a list of chores to do. Oh, do this thing, do that thing. But sometimes I just felt like I was doing a list of chores, which didn't really fit into the theme or feeling that I felt someone trapped in a mansion might feel. I don't know. Something like that. Presentation. Portraits were pretty great. Some of them felt a little... No. They're mostly pretty good sketches with a lot of character. What else? Great paintings on the walls. But some of the mapping could use some work and consistent wall sizes, some rooms looking similar, just maybe a bit of pizzazz to the mapping could improve things. Surreal sequences with the tiles could be improved. Just because a room is surreal doesn't mean it has to look really bad. It could be surreal and beautiful instead of a tile mesh. Just my opinion. A small thing, not major. That one. Okay. Oh, for gameplay, I need to include in there. Plus, the battles were kind of or while serving the story were slightly unnecessary and never a true challenge. You could evade them all, and each boss battle simply boiled down to finding and using the correct item. There we go. Polish. Plenty passability issues and a crash when pushing bust into a wall. Yeah. Cool. That's Rosebed. Thank you so much, devs of Rosebed. Keep being awesome. Bye.